Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about creation and human mechanism. How human mechanism perceive creation and how each and every experience of each and every human being is different, because creation is same for each and every human being, but in terms of perception, in terms of experience, in terms of knowledge, each and every human being is different, because whatever memory is carried by human being is different for each and every human being, and not just for human being. If we talk about life, for plants, for animals, for different creatures, for you can say even inanimate objects like stones, air, water, everything has a memory. So each and every element of this existence, or you can say each and every atomic particle of this existence have some memory. So each and every particle perceive from the creation and expel their experience in terms of their shape, their size, their energy. Okay, so we have to understand the creation, what is happened before this creation, what is going to happen after this creation, and what is the mystery about creation. Because big company like Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, everything talk about harnessing the energy, understanding the cosmos in its real form. Yesterday I see a news where XAI is launched by Elon Musk, in which they term that this company is solely based on about understanding the universe in its real form, that means reality. So the best mechanism through which we can understand the universe is our mechanism. Okay, we make different machines so that these machines help us to understand understand the mystery of the universe in a better manner. But first of all we have to use our mechanism. We make other machine for our helping purpose. So any machine, be it AI, be it ChatGPT, be it machine learning, be it deep algorithm, no mechanism, no you can say algorithm is better than our algorithm. So first of all we have to prioritize our mechanism, because if we talk about spirituality, each and every life form is different. So we are currently, if I talk about human being, we are in this form, and each and every human being has a different experience. So first of all, whatever is bigger than us, whatever is lower, that we have to just experience. But first of all we use this mechanism. Let's say we are stuck in a between, that means some energies are higher than our energy, some energies are lower than our energy. So at which extent we can experience this energy, perceive this energy with the help of our mechanism. First of all we have to focus on our mechanism, whatever their potential is, whatever the capability is. If some things which we want to know and do not know, we have to bow down in front of that energy and accept that our mechanism is not updated at such an extent that we are capable of exploring higher energy or some lower energy. Both energy are important, lower as well as higher, because nowadays we talk about cosmos as well as we talk about things which are present within an atom. We do not know anything. We do not know about the cosmos extent of the cosmos, as well as we do not know what is present within an atom. Okay, so nothing and everything, both are the same thing. We do not have to degrade anything because its energy is lower, or upgrade anything because its energy is high. No, we have to look each and everything as the way it is, and it is our responsibility to understand each and everything in its real form, Okay, this is the most important thing, because nowadays many problems, because most of the problems are occurring just because we fantasize things and do not look things in its real form, in its actual form. Okay, so first of all we have to set up our algorithm, set up, you can say, principle, that we look each and every thing as the way it is and try to solve question with the help of our mechanism. We build robot, we build mobiles, we build other electronic gadgets for helping purpose. We make mobile so that we can talk to people. We do not have to travel or send, or we want to save time, because earlier we send letters and it take, you can say, 12 to 13 days or 1 week to 2 weeks to reach other person. If that person is located in nearby, if I want to send a message in a, let's say, earlier in past 25 years, I have to send a letter or using telegram. It take a time, but nowadays just text a message, in a instant that message reached that person. So this is the, you can say, fruit of technology. We build technology for saving our time, for you can say doing various different things, because earlier, if see, time is limited, as well as with the help of, with the improvement of health, we also life expectancy of human being is increased. So with the help of technology, we increase our life expectancy, as well as we save time, so that we can do different things in this lifespan, or in this lifespan only, because we know, in terms of experience, we are trying to know what is happened before our birth and what is going to happen after our birth in terms of human mechanism. So this is just a matter of time. For our human being, lifespan is 100 years. For cosmos, lifespan is billions. For a dog, lifespan is 12 years. For an insect, lifespan is 1 year. So it is the magic of time. Okay, we term 100 years as a lifespan of a human being, 1 day of a lifespan of an insect, billion years for a lifespan of a universe. Okay, so basically we want to understand what is happened before the creation, what is going to happen after the creation, and what is happening in this creation. So when you look around you, you see different things, different types of plants, animal, trees, flower, fruits, vegetables, stones, rivers, beautiful scenery of nature. So all these things are creation, and human being take knowledge, perceive knowledge from this nature and solve their problem, and you can say enjoy their life or live a good full-fledged life. For example, when we travel, we different things, our mind is expanding, or our mind is perceiving things in its real form. Okay, when we travel in the nature, we perceive the information related to nature. When we travel in the market, we perceive the nature of the market. When we travel in a space, we perceive the information of the space. When we, let's say, play sport, we perceive information in terms of sport in our mechanism. Okay, that means what is the requirement of our body to play that sport, what types of things are lacking in human mechanism. So all these things are giving information in which you are good at, and in which you are not, and what is required for human mechanism to achieve that you can say required object, or you can say required talent. So it is very important first that for each and every life form, in whichever state they are. Let's say, for example, I am an elephant. So I perceive everything what is happening in the creation in terms of our elephant mechanism, in terms of whatever shape, size given by the creator to us. Okay, so in this form I am a human being, so I perceive each and everything what is happening in the creation in terms of which is small, which is large, which is more intelligent, which is a dumb thing, with the help of our mechanism. Because human being are, let's say, average size is 6 feet, or not 6 feet, 6 foot. So if anything is more than 6 foot, we term it as a higher, or you can say bigger. Anything is less than 6 feet, we term it as a lower. But for a mountain is very large. If we place ourselves in the place of mountain and then look at the things, so we are look like a just insect. Okay, so everything, every perception, every experience is depend on in whichever mechanism you exist in this creation. Okay, we perceive this creation in a different manner. As a human being, it is different. As an insect, it is different. As a bird, it is different. As a river, it is different. As a mountain, it is different. As a, you can say, plant, it is different, because each and every life experience this creation in their own mechanism. I experience in my own mechanism. A different human being, maybe the species is same, but if a human being is different, the entity is completely different. Experience of that human being is completely different from me. But some things are common in each and every human being, because we are a same species. So something is common, but most of the things are different in terms of fingerprint, in terms of iris, in terms of our thinking, in terms of experiencing. Each and everything is different, and it is the miracle, it is the magic of the creation, because we know that each and every physical things is made up of the 5 elements of existence: air, water, soil, fire, space. But soul take different form and make different thing. Some in terms of some soul, if soul and energy take a different form, they make a plant, they make an animal, they make a bird, they make a human being, they make an insect, they make a river, they make a mountain. All these things are physical and made up of the 5 elements of existence. So it is the magic. Every physical form is made up of the 5 elements of existence, and the fate of each and every physical form is that after a certain amount of time, maybe that time is vary, but after a certain amount of time, that physicality must be destroyed. That's why we talk about not just the lifespan of a human being, lifespan of a mountain, lifespan of this creation, but we are talking about what is the beginning of this creation, when this creation happened, each other creation are present earlier than this creation, and at which extent that creation going, and what is the ultimate efficient way of functioning of the creation. So as per the yoga, we are living in the 84th creation. Earlier 83rd creation had happened, and in future at most 112 creation are going to happen in terms of physicality. 113 one is semi-physical, semi-non-physical, and 114th one is a completely non-physical or perpetual creation. Okay, perpetual creation means there is no you can say lacking point or lacking dimension in that creation. For example, if we are improving, if we are doing something task, something you can say loophole is there, we try to fix it. The creation do the same thing. In a first creation, they create the creation, they found some loophole, they try to fix it. Then the second creation, then third creation. So the creation try to make it in an efficient way. A creator try to make a creation in a better creation, so that there are very loophole, or you can say there is no loophole, a perfect creation. Okay, so first creation, and each and every creation is different from other creation, because the creator try to solve the problem, try to you can say rectify the loophole and solve that problem. So in this manner we are living in the 83 creation. And in terms of creation, dark matters are converted into energy, because matter is a raw thing, energy is a subtle thing. So matter, all in every creation, energy is going to increase and matter is going to decrease. In the first creation, matter is in a higher number, in a higher amount, but energy is in a lower amount. But as the creation, as first creation and second creation begin, as second creation and third creation begin, so as creation are going up, then matters are converted into energy. In this creation, 75% of the whole creation is energy, 25% is matter, and in the last creation, totally 100% of matter is converted into the energy. So this is the sole idea. This is the, you can say, biggest achievement of a human being, that they, with the help of their mechanism, they understand the things which are happening in the creation. And it is the, you can say, magic of the creator who gave us this mechanism, this thought, this types of mechanism, so that we can think about this creation, about the previous creation, about the after creation, what is going after the last creation, what is the matter, what is energy, and perceive different things. Because by perceiving, we have a question arises in our mind, and we try to solve problem by going to nature, by going to space. Nowadays space industry is at a, you can say, in a flourishing stage, because every country try to invest in a space, they try to understand the universe. But we have to know that we have to invest in things which give us result in a holistic manner. If we invest in physicality, we know that physicality is just a 5% of what we know, and what we know is just a 5% of what is present in this creation. So physicality is just a 5% of what is present in the creation. So we have to, you can say, invest in the 95% of things which we do not know. In terms of, see, everything we do not understand just by seeing, just by touching, just by tasting, just by hearing. Okay, each and every things have a different level of, you can say, different types of dimension to perceive. Some things we experience, something we taste and take information regarding that, some things which we can hear and collect data regarding it. Because in the creation, infinite types of data is present, and for perceiving different types of data, we have to open our different types of, you can say, perception, or different types of, for perceiving different types, and we have to also open our various dimensions. For example, 5 senses, we have to open our more senses. Okay, through 5 senses we understand a gross types of physicality, but we meditate and if we do certain sadhana, then we open all other, you can say, senses, and through these senses we can collect more information. And how big the data is, we are very clear to the true result. Okay, nowadays big data analysis, that means how much data you have a clear picture regarding that problem. So in this manner, there are infinite types of data is present in the creation, and to downloading that data, different senses are required. Okay, so we have to first of all increase our senses, so that we collect large number of data, and then analyze the data and understand the creation in a real form. Okay, because see, with the help of 5 senses we collect a limited amount of data, but if we increase our senses, we collect some more data. So people who have more number of senses have more number of data, and it is at an advantage place to understand the creation. So it is the responsibility of each and every being, this whatever task you are doing, do it consciously, because if you focus on any task in a conscious manner, it can open various doors for the experiencing or for collecting the data about the creation. If you are reading, read consciously. If you are playing, play consciously. If you make a movie, create it consciously. If you travel, travel consciously. If you talk to people, talk consciously, because each and everything about different types of dimension, different types of energy, and if we perceive that energy at that moment in a true form, then it automatically open many doors. It is not required that each and every door must we open each and every door. No, if let's say we have 1,000 door, if we, you can say, open 10 to 12 doors and understand the structure, understand the mechanism of that dimension, so with the help of that data we extrapolate, or you can say we understand what is going to happen on all the let's say 1,000 dimension. Each and every dimension is different, but we do not have a time, and it is not required to open each and every dimension, because each and every dimension have some residue of the previous as well as future dimension. So we just, you can open a finite number of dimensions, but in a true form, in its deep manner, and then try to understand other form with the help of that dimension. Okay, so it is very, very important for each and every human being to pay attention, because our mechanism is such a sophisticated. If you pay attention on it, you are not you are in a position that you are able to understand everything what is capable of knowing with the help of this mechanism. This mechanism also have some limitation, but knowing that limitation is itself a knowledge. Okay, so we have to understand our mechanism in its true form, through meditation, through yoga, through spirituality, through talk to people, through travel, whatever required. Pay attention our mechanism, because it is the greatest gift given by the creator to us in terms of our mind, in terms of mechanism. Okay, with the help of mind we perceive many things which is happening in the creation, and it is the, you can say, it is a very happy moment when you discover a new thought, or when you discover a new dimension which is present in the creation, and it is the, you can say, pleasure of opening, or it is a pleasure of thought, or it is a pleasure of opening different dimensions, because there are infinite number of dimensions and we have a limited, or you can say limited amount of life form. So if each and every human being, how much dimension they are capable of opening, yet many dimension are yet still present for opening of the other human being. Okay, so it is the responsibility of each and every human being that they understand the true nature of their mechanism and perceive various things which are happened in the creation, happening in the creation, and going to happen in the future. Okay, so at each and every moment, if we are conscious at each and every moment, through inhalation, through exhalation, through experience, through perception, we are collecting large amount of data. So we have to process that data, so that we can create a conscious world in which all the life form, all the, you can say, atom live in a conscious manner and create a conscious planet. So it is the responsibility of each and every atom, whatever small it is, not just a human being. We are made up of the 37 trillion cells. Let's say an elephant is made up of more than that number of cells. A rabbit is made up of some trillions number of cells. A plant is made up of some number of cells. So each and every physical form is made up of the cells. So we have to not just understand the physicality, we also have to understand the non-physicality, because non-physicality is the basis of physicality, because without non-physicality, physicality has no existence. When you look at in the space, you understand the, you can say, large amount of dark spaces, and in that dark spaces small you can say in small places stars are present. So non-physicality is the basis of physicality, and currently as a human being we are in the physical dimension, but with the help of our mechanism we are capable of understanding the non-physicality in a true manner at this moment, in this creation, and at this point of time. Okay, so each and every moment is very significant, because each and every moment is a gift box, in which when you open that gift box, it give you whatever you want. Okay, if you want physicality, it gives you physicality. If you want non-physicality, it gives you non-physicality. If you try to, with the help of that first, if you try to understand past, it is capable of. If you try to predict the future, it is capable of. If you try to experience the present, it is capable of. So each and every moment is capable of giving you whatever you want. So do not waste time. Do each and every activity in a conscious manner and try to perceive the creation in its true form with the help of your mechanism. Use machines, talk to other people, but prioritize your mechanism. When you try to read anything, first of all think about that topic in your head, in your mechanism. Try to you can say predict either a past, either a future with the help of your mechanism. Then go to talk to people, then read book, then travel. Okay, so first of all work on your mechanism, then do other thing, because your mechanism is the greatest mechanism on this planet Earth, and no, whatever better robot, whatever better machine is, nothing is more capable than your mechanism. In terms of experience, each and every human is different experience, unique experience. So if you want to experience with the help of your mechanism, there is no other machine, there is no other mechanism, but it is your mechanism. So just focus on this. If you focus on this mechanism, you are capable of knowing everything, you are capable of solving every problem, and there is no requirement of you can say discussing or talking on this topic about with other people. We are talking on any topic to other people so that we can understand their experiences, because we know no other human being is capable of experiencing our experience. Okay, so we experiencing our experience, but if we try to know the experience of other human being, if let's other people try to know the experience of mine, so I have to talk to the people, not just talk. I just write or paint or sculpt, or you can say give us some sign, or just I am sitting, because there are infinite number of ways through which I can perceive the information, and there are infinite number of ways through which we can give the information. So in terms of reading, writing, seeing, touching, these are all the different ways through which I can perceive the information. Okay, so if you talk to people, or if you give something to the people, there have a different ways. Some people are good in writing, so you just give them a book. Some people are good in watching, so make a movie and give to it. Some people are good in hearing, so talk to the people, talk to that types of people in that manner. So there are infinite number of ways through which you can deliver your knowledge. Okay, not just in the forms of, you can say, text, in the forms of text, in terms of audio, video, experience, or doing just nothing. The energy is vibrating within you, and that energy is going to that person, and that person experience whatever they want to know in that moment only. Okay, so the conclusion of this video is that pay attention on your mechanism, because this is the ultimate machine through which you can create other machine, through which you can experience the experience of other life form, other creation, and through which you can solve your problem, and you can say resolve your doubt, you resolve your question, which is constantly or continuously occurring in your mind. Okay, so I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video, and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. Okay, so namaskaram, thank you.